Are you a interface designer, software developer, or agency owner looking for a way to optimize your workflow? Then you've come to the right place. You'll get access to 4 files: a Figma, React Native, Kotlin, and Swift file. Each file contains countless components, styles, and colors that enable you to complete your next app project in no time. Working with Dynamic Layer not only saves time and money, but also significantly improves collaboration between designers and developers. Never waste your time again on countless tickets just to code pixel-perfect components from Figma. We've already done that work for you. To give you a complete overview, let's take a closer look at the different files. Let's start with Figma. This is the page you see when you open our free Figma file. On the left side, you'll find all the components available in this file. To demonstrate how you can develop your apps even faster in the future, let's take a look at the button component. On the corresponding page, you'll find a variety of button variants. If you click on Assets in the top left corner, you can search for the button component. Next, let's drag the component into our workspace. On the right side, you'll now see various customization options. You can adjust the type, change the size, or add icons. This ensures you always have the right button for various use cases. Now, let's delete the button and go back to our page overview. In the free version, you have access to 8 essential components. With our Pro version, you get full access to the complete file. In addition to a wide range of components, you'll also find iOS and Android templates for commonly used flows. Let's take a closer look at one page. With just one click, you can switch between light mode and dark mode. This saves you additional development time. Next, I want to show you the underlying design system. You'll find styles for various settings, such as border radius, or a color system with over 100 different colors. Of course, the file is up to date, and all colors are stored as tokens. And not just colors, other settings such as border radius or spacing are also saved as tokens. Finally, let's take a look at the typography system. You'll find mobile-optimized font sizes, allowing you to build accessible apps in no time. And of course, you can customize everything to your needs. That means if you want to use your own font, no problem. Next, we switch to Swift. We start with a completely new file. We select App and click Next. Then, we assign a name and an identifier. Next, we choose the location where our project will be saved. And just like that, we've started a completely new project. After that, we click on Add Package Dependencies and add the link to the free GitHub repository. Once the correct file is found, we add it. Don't forget to link the new file. Once the package has been successfully loaded, we add it using Import Dynamic Layer. Let's delete the existing code. And then add a button component. For that, we need to search for our component and enter the appropriate values. Starting with the size. Here, you have the exact same configuration options as in Figma. We assign a type. And add a text. Now, our button appears. If you want to change the type, you can simply search for a suitable variant. All components and configuration options are pixel perfect, just like in Figma. This saves you hours of work on every new project by eliminating the need to rebuild components. If you test our free version, you'll notice that we put a strong emphasis on writing clean code. All naming conventions are the same across Figma, Swift, React Native, and Kotlin. This creates a clear structure and makes the collaboration between design and code effortless. Next, let's take a look at React Native. a way to develop hybrid apps for iOS and Android simultaneously. Once you open one of our versions in your code editor, you will see this page. On the left side, you'll find a folder structure containing various elements. We'll start with our classic button component. To do this, we open the Components folder and navigate to the Custom Button page. There, you'll find the complete source code of our component. And as you might already notice, the code is filled with countless useful and helpful comments. These ensure that you can quickly find your way around and make changes in just a few minutes. Next, let's look at the component code in action. To do this, we open the preview page of our button. Here, you'll see the code as it will later appear in your app. Once again, you have the exact same configuration options as in Figma and Swift. The naming conventions remain consistent, making the transition between different programming languages seamless. Whether you want to adjust the type, size, or text of your button, everything can be precisely customized with just a few clicks. Finally, I want to show you our predefined styles. To do this, we open the corresponding page and take an overview. First, you'll find our predefined typography system. This matches exactly the styles we use in both Figma and Swift. If we scroll down a bit, we'll come across our padding settings. These, of course, are exactly the same as in all other files. And naturally, our entire color system is carefully structured as well. Custom adjustments can be made in just a few minutes. Developing new app projects has never been this easy and fast. In the future, spend your time developing useful features instead of dealing with complex design systems. And rest assured, we continue to improve Dynamic Layer every month. So, if you have any requests for the future, feel free to send your feedback to our support team. And now, we come to the final chapter of this video. In this section, we'll take a look at how you can develop native Android apps in the shortest possible time. In our example, we have opened Dynamic Layer in Android Studio and loaded a sample file. On the left side, you'll once again find all the available components. But let's take the button component as an example here as well. To do this, we search for button and first assign a suitable text. Next, we add a field where we can define the button's future action. For now, we'll leave this field empty. We first want to explore the various styling options. Just like in all other files, you can choose from different button sizes. And that's not all. You can also define and change the button type with just a single line of code. Would you prefer to use a tertiary button instead? No problem. Just delete the previous type and search for your desired variant. Within seconds, the style will automatically adjust. The same applies to the button size. And if you ever get stuck, you can visit our website. There, you'll find detailed documentation for all components and an explanation of how to use them optimally. This will save you countless attempts to configure your components correctly and provide a deep understanding of the code structure. So, you can get your own impression of our work. You have access to a free package. It includes essential components like the button and bottom navigation. If you decide to use our full design system, you will receive lifetime updates after purchase. So, what are you waiting for? Start working smart, not hard.